Headline: Jonathan Major issues worsen as more alleged abuse victims cooperate with DA's office? Wow. So let's start with a little background. Jonathan Majors was arrested on March 25th in Manhattan. He was charged with strangulation, assault, and harassment. At that time, the NYPD said in a statement that the 30-year-old woman told police that she had been assaulted by Majors, who was 33 years old, and that she sustained minor injuries to her head and neck and was removed to a local area hospital in stable condition. Now, there's something that you guys need to know. New York State is a mandatory arrest state, meaning that if an officer responds to a call for domestic violence and sees evidence of an assault or other crime, that officer loses discretion not to make an arrest or to give a warning and must make an arrest. Now, this is because we know how it goes, where victims of domestic abuse sometimes make excuses for their abuser because the abuser is someone who they actually love. So they'll say things like they don't want the person to get arrested, it was their fault, it was all an accident, nobody meant to hurt anyone, those type of things. So after the arrest, Jonathan Majors' attorney claimed that there was so much evidence to prove not only his innocence, but that the woman who were making the claims was just lying. Here's some of the things that she said.
Majors' attorney claims the woman was suffering an emotional crisis and said in a statement Majors is, quote, completely innocent and provably the victim of the altercation, and that the evidence includes video footage from the vehicle where the episode took place, witness testimony from the driver, and most importantly, 2 written statements from the woman recanting these allegations.
That was 3 weeks ago. So 2 weeks ago, Jonathan Majors' attorney then dropped these text messages where she claims that this obviously proves Jonathan Majors is innocent. It starts with she says, "There's no note, just you knowing what happened." Majors responds, "Did you leave the keys? Goodbye." She responds, "Please let me know you're okay when you get this. They assured me that you won't be charged. They said that they had to arrest you as protocol when they saw the injuries on me and they knew we had a fight." This is what I was saying before, how New York State is a mandatory arrest state in domestic violence incidents, where if police come and they see injuries on one of the parties and it's a domestic violence call, they're likely going to arrest someone because you have the signs of an assault. Now she goes on to say, "I'm so angry that they did, and I am sorry you're in this position. We'll make sure nothing happens about this. I told them it was my fault for trying to grab your phone. I only just got out of the hospital. Just call me when you're out. I love you." She then writes, "They just called me again to check on me, and I reiterated how this was not an attack, and they did not have my blessing on any charges being placed. I read the paper they gave me about strangulation, and I said point blank, this did not occur and should be removed immediately. The judge is definitely going to be told this. She ensured this to me." Now, reading through those text messages, I'm going to say it, people, that sounds like someone who's just been a victim of domestic violence. Step back and really think about this. She claims that she had injuries. When the cops go to the scene, she tells the cops that she doesn't want him to be arrested. But the cops, because of the mandatory arrest policy, see that she's injured, see that there's probably been an assault, and make the mandatory arrest because of protocol, as she's put in her text messages. And then she starts blaming herself for the whole ordeal. "It's because I tried to grab your phone. It's because I'm a bad person. It's because I made you mad." Now, these are all classic signs of someone who has just survived a domestic violence encounter. So now where are we at? Well, it's 3 weeks later. This is after allegedly the DA has seen this video, has seen the witness statements, and has seen all these text messages that allegedly prove that Majors is innocent, and they haven't dropped the charges. But then Variety comes and drops this bombshell. Sources familiar with the matter tell Variety that multiple alleged abuse victims of Majors have come forward following his March arrest and are cooperating with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office. The prospects of more women waiting in the wings would mark a dramatic turn in the case and comes on the heels of Majors' publicist and management firm cutting ties with the embattled actor earlier this week. Now, we have to talk about the fallout from all this. The Army, which Majors was doing an ad campaign for, pause that ad campaign until they figure out what's going on with this case. Majors is also stepping down from the board of the Gotham Film and Media Institute, and he's stepping away from his work at the Sidney Poitier Initiative. Now, Jonathan Majors' publicist, the lead company dropped him, his management company, Management 360 dropped him, and understand, this was their star client. What do they know that we don't? And let's not forget about Disney. See, Jonathan Majors was their new supervillain, Kang the Conqueror, in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He starred in the Disney Plus show Loki, then he went to the movie starring in the recent Ant-Man movie. He's also scheduled to be in the Avengers Kang Dynasty movie, which releases in 2025, and in Avengers Secret Wars, which is slated to release in 2026. Majors is also expected to get about a $20 million payday for each one of those movies, including back-end compensation. Now, at this moment, Disney says there are no plans to recast the role of Kang with Jonathan Majors, but if things continue to escalate and get worse, seems like Disney, which loves to play it safe, is probably going to make a move. Look what happened with Pirates of the Caribbean. Johnny Depp absolutely proved in a court that his wife was lying about domestic violence allegations, and Disney is reluctant to bring him back, even though the allegations were proven false. So Jonathan Majors may be in some trouble when it comes to working for Disney. All right, so let me give my opinion. First, I'm going to start saying Jonathan Majors is innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And all of these are allegations, they're not facts. Now, with that said, I don't know what the truth is in this case. I was told 3 weeks ago that there was all this evidence proving that the guy was totally innocent. Text messages, videotapes, witness statements, even from the cab driver who allegedly saw what was happening. That was 3 weeks ago. We've seen no video. We've heard about no witness statements. Only thing that we had were these text messages. And to be honest, those text messages make Jonathan Majors look even more guilty. Now, add that to the fact that he's being dropped by his management company and his publicist, it makes you think that there may be more here than meets the eye. And so I won't be sued for defamation. Variety is now reporting that there are other alleged victims who are coming forward. What does that mean for the story? Now, let me know what you think about this whole Jonathan Majors thing. Is he going to be canceled? Is he being railroaded? Is this just another classic Me Too tale? For me, it's a little too early to call, but I can be convinced with evidence. My name is Nate the Lawyer, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.